What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, the Los Angeles Lakers are officially out of playoff contention. They will not be in the playoffs at all. This is the second time in a Lakers uniform that LeBron James has missed the playoffs. This is the fourth time in his career that he will miss the playoffs. And now we have to come to this question. We have to have this type of dialogue. Is LeBron James officially out of his prime? Y'all know I'm a huge LeBron James fan. Been that way since after his first season. Been a huge LeBron fan. Y'all see the LeBron painting right there right next to the Andre 3000 painting or whatever. But I'm gonna say this. Yes, I believe LeBron James Sr. is out of his prime officially. Not because he can't score with the best of them. Not because he can't, take over a game. It's because of the fact that LeBron James can no longer carry a team to playoff contention. He can't do that anymore. I've seen LeBron James get to the playoffs with less than this before, albeit in the Eastern Conference, but they still had a chance. They way under 500 and still had a chance to make the playoffs now. So it don't have nothing to do with that. I've seen LeBron James carry teams with less talent than this roster to the playoffs. I've seen him carry these type of teams to the conference finals, to the NBA finals before, right? LeBron James 4 years ago would have had this team in the playoffs, and they would have been making some noise, because certain players like I'm telling y'all, there are only a few players games, there's only a few players that have the game to carry a team, no matter how bad they are. I've only seen a few players be able to do something like that, and to be honest with y'all, Michael Jordan was, and looking at it from what my uncle and them tell me, Michael Jordan was never a guy to carry a bad team. He had good pieces around him, and he elevated them dudes to be like, he was the weapon to get them over the top. You know what I mean? But Michael Jordan was never a guy to carry bad teams. I've seen LeBron carry terrible teams. That 07 team had no business in the goddamn NBA Finals, right? The 2018 team, they wasn't that talented. They had Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, had some glue guys, 3-and-D guys or whatever, but they wasn't the most immensely talented team in the league. But LeBron James was just so otherworldly that he was able to pull off the feat. But now, LeBron, he can still score with the best of them. He can still light you up. He can still get big buckets and so on and so forth. But I'm seeing that he's out of his prime because he cannot carry teams to the finals anymore. Those days of him, you can't put him on the goddamn Sacramento Kings and they're going to be in the finals. That's not happening no more. It used to be that real. He used to be that real to where he would have the goddamn Detroit Pistons in the playoffs. In the playoffs, the Pistons terrible. Had him at least in the playoffs. That ain't happening no more. Also, you're seeing him get injured a lot more often than usual. So it's a sign that he's out of his prime officially. However, I believe that he has what it takes to win at least one more championship if you pair him with another guy that's a dog, another guy that's a weapon that can go out there and score and give him something. Like, there really can be a guy that can give you 20-something points a night. If you give him with a guy like that, and a team that can defend, that's youthful, get him on a youthful team with another guy that can give you 20-something, 25, 24 points. Then he'll be able to get another chip. AD is supposed to be that guy, but AD hasn't been healthy. Get him with somebody that's healthy, that stays healthy. They get you 25 points, 24, 25 points a game with a young team with young legs. He can be able to do that. But now, he can't do that right now. But again, I think he has one more chip left in him if you pair him with the right group of guys. So I don't know what's going to happen this upcoming year with the Lakers. The Lakers got a lot of moves to make, a lot of shakeups to occur. They got to shake up this whole roster. Seriously, majority of the roster. I never liked the Russell Westbrook move. I said at the beginning of the season, Russ was never the point guard that LeBron James needed. However, when he came aboard, being I'm a LeBron James fan, I was riding with it. But he wasn't the point guard for this team. A lot of guys are too old to defend. The Lakers were terrible defensively. Cannot stop anybody. Fam, they couldn't stop a burglar with a machine gun at a candy store. Like, for real. They couldn't stop nothing. They couldn't stop nobody. And that was the problem the whole year. Couldn't stop nothing. Nobody, and at times nobody can go and get no buckets. Nobody could, they really lacked a lot of firepower. and the guys that were expected to provide firepower were lackluster. Outside of what Malik Monk was like one of the most consistent options scoring outside of LeBron all year because AD was gone a lot. So Malik was the shining star of the bunch. We never saw Kendrick Nunn. Shout out K Nunn from Chicago, Illinois, but K Nunn was on the bench the whole year. So I don't know what happened with that. I was hoping that he would come back to give them some scoring boosts because the kid can definitely fill it up in bunches. But yeah, like you don't got no K Nunn. K Nunn them didn't play. So it just was a really wasted year. A wasted year. Now, LeBron probably going to win the scoring record, the scoring title of the season. Showing that he still can fill it up, but at the same time, LeBron's days of carrying a team are over. He's going to have another guy that's healthy with him, scoring at 20-something points, young legs with him, and then they can probably try to make some noise. But yeah, that LeBron, where you can put him anywhere on any team and he just makes something shake, that's done. Again, he's getting injured more. You gotta watch out for that a little bit. But still is a phenomenal basketball player. Phenomenal basketball player. But he's not what he used to be. And he's still leading the league in scoring and stuff. That's crazy. But he's clearly not the same player he used to be 4 years ago, 3 years ago, or the same player he was when in Miami or the last Cleveland stint. He's not that same guy anymore. And that happens with age. And with age, you see certain things tail off when age comes. You know what I mean? Father Time is undefeated. So you're seeing certain things that he used to be able to control the pace of the game all the time. In the playoffs, in the regular season, I watched him do it time and time again. And he did it when they beat the Golden State Warriors. He was always able to control the pace of the game, the floor of the game. He can't really do that consistently anymore. So I'm seeing a shift in my boy. My boy's still a dog, don't get it confused. But that dog was way up here. And now he's ascending. He's descending a little bit. Not falling off the cliff. Falling off the cliff would be LeBron averaging 16, 15 or something like that. He's still up there, but he's not up there like he used to be. That's what I'm saying. So you seeing that shift, but I think if he got one more chip left, I don't think he's gonna get 6. I think that's done. LeBron knows that too, so he like, let me just go ahead and get that scoring record so we can go ahead and you know what I mean? I have that claim to fame. But he's not gonna get the 6. I think he can get one more chip. And if he get one more chip, man, that's phenomenal. He got 4 now. I don't care. People, I don't count the COVID championship. Bullshit, because if anybody else would have won that chip, y'all would have gave it to him outright. Teams went through guys that was hurt and all of that. Y'all let him, he's still a champion. He's still a champion. Everybody else get a championship. LeBron and the Kobe year, that don't count. That don't count. Fans wasn't there. Bullshit, man. If Kawhi would have won that, if Steph would have won that, if KD would have won that chip, y'all would have been gung-ho. Oh, man, he did it. So that chip count, he got 4 chips, which is a great feat. However, I do want him to win one more chip just to put the cherry on the top of his career. Get him 5 chips, and then he can keep it, then he can ride off in the sunset and keep playing until maybe Bronny gets in the league or something like that. But I do believe that LeBron James, I do believe that he has tailed off. I do believe he's out of his prime officially. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.